Welcome to this video, which hopefully will help students with the exercise where you find the intercepts in a linear equation with x and y and be able to plot the points and therefore draw the line. To do that, there are some steps that are listed on this screen. Now I've given an example equation which we'll solve together. To find the intercepts, and that is an E right there, it's hard for me to write as a lefty when I'm dealing with these inking situations. To find the intercepts, first thing you do is substitute a zero value in for x, solve for y. Secondly, put a zero value in for y, solve for x. Plot those points and draw the line. Now there are the steps. You can go back and replay or rewind the video to check these out if you want to. Temporarily, I'm going to erase these so I'll have room on the screen for you to see what I'm doing. So bear with me as I erase this. And magically it's gone. Alright, let's try this. Now I'm going to do this a bit unconventionally, maybe, for where you're concerned. First thing I'm going to do, and you can do this zero business in either order, whatever step I had, doesn't really matter where the steps are concerned that I just wrote down and erased. I'm going to first of all substitute a zero in the place of x. Now what I'm going to do in a crazy way, I'm going to pick a big zero right there, because no matter what's in front of the x value, 5 times 0, 10 times 0, negative 2 times 0, doesn't matter. That's going to be a zero value right there. When I sub-zero in for x, that whole term will be 0. So I'll be left with negative 2y equals 8. To solve this for y, I've got to get rid of everything in front of the y. That means both the 2 and the negative have to divide out. So when you're not supposed to say cancel, but I do. When these go out, I'll get y by itself. That negative has to go, and then I have 8 divided by negative 2, so y is negative 4. So here we go. When x is 0, y is negative 4. So my first pair is going to be 0, comma, negative 4. Alright, I don't go anywhere on the x line, and I go down 4 spots, and I plot my point approximately right there. This is only just a sketchy video, nothing formal. Alright, for the next step, I'm going to use that same equation, and instead of putting a 0 in for x, I'll put a 0 in for y. So again, through the magic of video, I will erase this. And here I go again. This time, I'm going to put 0 in the place of y. And again, if I put 0 there, that whole term, that's not a 20, that's multiplication, that term is going to go out. So I have 5x minus 0, so forget that, is equal to 8. Now everything is not going to be whole number oriented, and I did this on purpose so no one would say, well, Mike dodged fractions. I'm going to divide both sides by whatever gets rid of the number in front of the x, and that's going to be a 5. So I end up with x equals 8/5, and you can write that as 8/5. You can write 1 3/5 if you want to do that, basic math 60. And again, here are my pairs of numbers. When x is 1 3/5 or 1.6, you can do that if you want to. Y is 0. So my pair this time is going to go over on the x-axis, 1 3/5, and then don't move on the y. So the point's going to go approximately right there. So here we go with 1 3/5 or 1.6, whatever, 0. I join those points together because 2 points determine a straight line. I join them together, and my graph's going to look like that. My slope is going to be positive because it leans to the right. If you wanted to find the slope, you would subtract the y values, divide by the subtraction of the x values. We did that in another video, or I did it in another video. And if you need to watch that one, go for it. If you have any questions on this intercept situation, please contact me or get some tutoring.